Glory be to the one triune God. Today we are going to understand how Saint Mary used her freedom in God and how she lived by looking face to face, by living face to face with her God. ദൈവത്തിൻ്റെ സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യത്തിൽ ദൈവമാതാവ് ദൈവത്തോട് അഭിമുഖമായി നിന്നുകൊണ്ട് വാസം ചെയ്തത് എങ്ങനെയെന്ന് ഇന്ന് നമുക്ക് മനസ്സിലാക്കാം. എന്താണ് സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യം? മെട്രോപൊളിറ്റൻ ഡോക്ടർ പൗലോസ് മാർ ഗ്രിഗോറിയസ് അദ്ദേഹം പറയുന്നു, മൂടുപടമില്ലാതെ ദൈവത്തോട് അഭിമുഖീകരിക്കുവാനുള്ള സാധ്യതയാണ് യഥാർത്ഥ സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യം. ഇത് പരിശുദ്ധാത്മാവിൻ്റെ ദാനമാണ്. To see God face to face. We are encountering God face to face. Now you are not visualizing God in a glass or in an enigma as in here. Here you are encountering God face to face. Mary realized her unique vocation in history and shared the common destiny of human beings in salvation. We all know that not everyone can see God face to face. In the Gospel of St. Matthew chapter 18 verse 10 we see that the angels continue to see the face of God. In the book of Revelation chapter 22 verse 4 it says, "The servants of God will see him and worship him face to face, and his name will be on their foreheads." Mary rightly uses her freedom with courage by saying yes to the heavenly proclamation and news. She says, "Here I am, Lord, your servant. Let it be to me according to thy word." Mary took this decision not in her late 30s or 40s. She took this decision while she was 14 or 15. We are very much mature and elder in age when we relate to our age with that of Mary while she took this decision. So let us take a decision of saying yes to God's calling, and our positions doesn't matter. Our places doesn't matter. What matters is a humble heart, a receiving heart, a mind and a heart that is available to God. Mary realized the vocation that she received from God through her participation in the worship in her liturgical life. ദൈവമാതാവ് വിശുദ്ധ ആരാധനയിലൂടെയാണ് ഈ സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യത്തെ മനസ്സിലാക്കിയതും ഇതിനെ ആസ്വദിച്ചതും. മാതാവ് ആനന്ദത്തിൻ്റെ പൂർണ്ണത അനുഭവിച്ചത് ഈ വിശുദ്ധമായ ആരാധനയിലൂടെയാണ്. യാതൊരു മൂടുപടവുമില്ലാതെ ദൈവസന്നിധിയിൽ ദൈവത്തോട് അഭിമുഖീകരിക്കുവാൻ പരിശുദ്ധാത്മാവ് നമ്മളെ ആ സ്വർഗീയ സിംഹാസനത്തിലേക്ക് നമ്മളെ നയിക്കുമ്പോഴാണ് വിശുദ്ധ ബലിയിൽ കൂടിയുള്ള ആരാധന നടക്കുന്നു എന്ന് വിശുദ്ധ പിതാക്കന്മാർ നമ്മളെ പഠിപ്പിക്കുന്നു. In the Old Testament, we see the life of Prophet Moses, who fasted for 40 days twice. He may look as starved, old and wrinkled, but the Lord whom he served made his face brilliant and illumined him and illuminated not only his face but also his life. Moses was meek. That was the finest quality that he had, and that meekness reflected not only in his words but also through his life. When Moses came down from the mountain, He saw Aaron, Joshua, and all other Israelites standing below. And his face was so shining that while he spoke to the Israelites cannot bear the shinings of God that was reflected in the face of Moses. So Moses used to cover his face with a veil so that the people can listen and may not face so that the people can listen to him carefully. And while Moses spoke to God, he used to remove this veil from his face and he spoke to God face to face. This gives us a very important understanding, that is, to bear the shinings of God, the quality that we must have is to have an humble and a lowly spirit. As the psalmist rightly says, God never rejects a contrite heart. And also it requires an intense and a deep fellowship with God. This fellowship is not just for some selfish or personal reasons, but this fellowship is to intercede for the people of God, for all the world. In the New Testament, we read the life of Saint Stephen, whose final words proved his meekness, where he says, "Lord, lay not this sin to their charge, forgive them." And when he says this, the heavens opened. This meekness is rightly reflected in the life of Saint Mary. Through her life, the heavens opened. Through her life, the radiant light of God reflected through her, not only through her face, but also through her life. And that is the quality of the people who encounter God face to face and who use the freedom in God rightly. Whatever responsibilities we may be entrusted in our lives, let us not consider these great responsibilities as the result of our own greatness, but let us, in gratitude, submit these responsibilities for the glory of God. May the intercession of Saint Mary be with us now and always, forever and ever. Amen.